What's up guys, Chris here with Rooted. At Rooted, we exist to help you and others like you learn to play the music that you love by coaching you on the why and not just the what. Now in today's video, we have something really special for you. I'm going to coach you on the key of A, its scale and its chords, really get into some music theory here on piano, and then apply that key of A through the song called King of My Heart. It's going to be a lot of fun, and you're going to immediately get some application on what we're going through today. We're going to show you a full tutorial on the song King of My Heart. So if you enjoy this coaching, and if you would like more coaching just like this on some other worship songs on piano or guitar, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You're going to get access to so much great content and so much great material every single week. Go ahead and click subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump into the video. All right, y'all, so thanks so much for joining. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So basically in music, we have all these different types of notes, and the best way to really illustrate how many different notes we have in music is just basically by a piano. So if you look at this piano roll right down here, you see a mixture of white and black notes, right? And on a typical piano, we have 88 different notes. And so then from there, you're kind of thinking, how do we then differentiate between which notes are ones that I want to play and which ones are ones that we want to stay away from? Well, that kind of brings us to the next part, which is talking about a key. And that's one of the first things we're learning today is what the key of A is. So in music, we have all these different notes that we just talked about. We have 88 different ones on a typical piano, and they're all broken down into these groups of notes called keys. And these groups of notes have rules that help us know which ones to play and which ones to not play. These keys are just groups of notes that sound good together. For instance, this one group of notes called the key of C is a really common key that people play in. The one rule about C is that you don't play any black notes. You can't play any black notes. So it makes it really easy for like beginner players and anyone who doesn't know a ton about music theory or the other keys to be able to play and see. That one's an easy one. The key of A that we're talking about today is that we have three rules in A, and the three rules are that we have to sharp Fs, we have to sharp Cs and Gs, okay? All of those three notes we have to sharpen. So I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. We're going to learn a scale, which helps us see a map, like a visual of the key, and then we're also going to learn to play the chords in A, which then will translate directly into learning the intro. And that's what I want to take you through. We're going to walk through together the intro of King of My Heart, and then we're just going to show you a full tutorial of how to play the song, all right? So the intro is what we're about to dive in after the key. So let's go ahead and start with the key of A. So the key of A has, like I said, three sharps. That's those are the three rules about A. And any scale is going to start on the letter of the key that we're in. So we're in the key of A. We're going to start with an A, and we're going to move to a B. And how you play the scale isn't like of utmost importance to me right now. If you can finger it properly, that's amazing. If you don't, it's not a huge deal. But if you, I'll kind of show you how to do it, and I'll walk you through how to do it properly. But even if it doesn't look pretty, not a big deal. The main thing here is that you understand what notes are available to us. So thumb is on A, pointer is on B here, middle finger is on C sharp. That was our first rule. And then our thumb comes underneath to play D. And our fifth note is an E with our pointer finger. Our sixth note is going to be F. We're going to sharp the F as well. So far, we've sharped C's and F's. And our seventh note is a G sharp as well. So we're sharpening C's, F's, and G's. And our pinky lands on the 8. All right, so the scale looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Now every scale then kind of attributes then the chords, and we derive the chords from the scale, and that's how we get this Nashville number system, which is kind of what you're learning today, where every chord has a specific number in a key. So just like the first note is an A, the one chord is an A major chord, and we're going to see how this is built here in just a second. So every chord is built off the first, third, and fifth notes of any scale. So we just played the scale 1, 2, 3. So there's the first two notes, and then the fifth note was an E. So that is our one chord right there, A major. Okay, that's our one chord. Our two chord then is going to be by moving our fingers one note higher and keeping the notes in the scale, right? So our F's have to be sharp. That's why we're playing F sharp up here. It's a B minor. This is our three chord right here. This is C sharp minor, okay? Our four chord is D major. Our five chord is E major. Our six chord is F sharp minor, and then our seven chord is going to be a G sharp diminished, okay? Every single key works the same way. The 1, the 4, and the 5 chords are always happy. They're always what's called major. The 2, 3, and 6, the 2, the 3, and then the 6, those are always minor. They always sound sad, and the 7 is always what's called diminished, okay? In every single key, it works the same way. It's a beautiful thing to be able to know that all this stuff is always going to be the same way. It doesn't matter what key you play in, C or A or G or whatever the key you're playing in, it's always the same. So those are the notes in the chords here that we're playing. And from there, we're going to then kind of walk through the intro, which is kind of the most memorable part of King of My Heart. It's kind of this part right here. Right? That's the part we all know. So from the very beginning, we're walking up from a 1, 2, 3 in our right hand. So that's what our right hand's doing, all right? We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, just like that. All right? And our left hand, while we do that, is going to play this one chord here, just minus that C sharp, okay, the A and the E. From there, we go to the 4. When our 4 in our left hand is going to be a D, we'll just play that single note. Our right hand is going to play A and F sharp. All right. 6, 6, 5, and on the 3, your left hand's going to go back to 1. So here's how that first part sounds. All right, sounds really nice, right? Then we go to our 6th chord in our left hand, which is going to be F sharp and C sharp. We'll do 5ths again. And then right hand's going to do the 8 in the A major scale. We'll play 8, and then 3, and then we'll play a 5 chord where our left hand's playing these two, and right hand's just going to play an E right here. And then we'll play a 4 chord where our left hand's playing the 1 and the 5 of the 4 chord, and our right hand stays on the E here. And then we're just going to play a 1 chord here, the 5ths in our left hand, and the first note of the A scale here at the end. So the ending part. All right, so here's the whole thing so far, the intro. All right, that makes sense? That is the intro section of King of My Heart. All right, it sounds amazing. And what I would recommend doing is just playing it really slow. Playing it slowly through that intro to make sure that you know it really well. And then as you are able to play it fluidly and consistently, start working it up to the target tempo where you want to play it, alrighty? So practice that intro, use the knowledge that now you know of about the key of A, and use that now in the intro to practice that intro and learn that intro King of My Heart. And then once you feel good about that, in just a minute, we're about to show you a full tutorial of the song where we're going to show you exactly how to play the chords in this song, which again will be derived from your knowledge now about the key of A. So go ahead and spend some time practicing that intro. Even if you want to keep watching through this tutorial, feel free and take some notes or just kind of play through. That's great. But thanks so much for joining for this. We're about to get started in the tutorial right now.
The King of my heart be the mountain where I run, the fountain I drink from. Oh, he's my song. And let the King of my heart be the shadow where I hide, the ransom for my life. Oh, he's my song. Yes, you are. You're good. Oh, you are good. You're good. Oh, you are good. You're good. Oh, you are good. You're good. Oh, now let the King of my heart be the wind
and you're never gonna let me down. You're never gonna let me down. No, Lord, you're never gonna let me down.
I'm confident this morning.
You're never gonna let. Hey, you're never gonna let me down. You're never gonna let me down. You're never gonna let me down. You're never gonna let me down.
Guys, I hope you really enjoyed the video today. I hope you really enjoyed learning about the key of A on the piano, and then learning scale and chords, and then taking that to King by Heart. I hope you really saw how you can just apply this to really any worship song as far as the Nashville number system goes. You really learned some foundational points of music theory here today. And if you enjoyed the type of coaching that we did here today in this tutorial, I would love for you to check out our monthly membership program, where you're going to get access to coaching just like this every single day, every single week, and have us walking you directly through some courses and some live content as well in our monthly membership program. You're going to get access to this for such a small, affordable monthly amount. You really have to check it out if you want to learn to play worship music on piano or guitar. So go ahead and click that link below in our comments section below this video here today, and we look forward to connecting with you.